Hey everyone, I'm the guy, and I had some problems with the inland quarry, the switchback. A couple days ago, I had some family over and we were running some operations, because you got to test it and you can't do everything yourself. You have to have some other people run it because they'll find problems that you won't. And these N scale code 80 switches right here, these fancy ones, great switches. There was a problem with like 2 or 3 switches, and I didn't know what was going on. I know I installed them right, like nothing was glued. I think there was some gunk underneath the cork bed or something like that, which was preventing them from moving. Because, let me pull this one out right here. If you can see, only this tiny piece right here, that's the only thing that moves on the entire turnout, right? So if something is pressing against that, then it prevents the little switch thrower machine thing right here, if you have it electrified or not. It won't let it switch all the way, so then you get these crazy derailment problems and things like that. So I started by just removing the switch thing, because I throw them manually on my layout. I don't have the motors or anything, or I don't have the cord hooked up. I just like to throw stuff manually. So if you take it off, the little switch mechanism right there that I'm holding with the tweezers, there's a little peg that is on the turnout machine that actually is what throws the turnout to either side. So when the switch machine thing isn't on there, it works perfectly fine because there's no tension underneath where the thing is being thrown at. So the easiest fix is to just rip up the stuff right underneath that small section. It's about 2 or 3 ties wide. It's not a huge section you'd have to cut out to fix it, but you do have to take out the stuff from underneath if you don't want to have to take out the entire switch. Now I'm using cork roadbed. If you're using foam, I'm assuming it can be ripped up just as easily as a cork. So this is for cork, because that's what I use with my flex track and my atlas track. So I cut out a hole on both ends so I can use the hobby knife or something very thin like that to cut the cork bed right underneath the turnout, and then I can use a screwdriver or something to push it out on either end, just pull it out with some tweezers. But sometimes it comes unhooked when you put the switch mechanism back on there, because there actually has to be some tension right underneath where the mechanism hooks to the turnout. But the tension underneath the track is what was causing the problem. So it came unhooked a few times. I put an end of a matchstick on there and it didn't come undone anymore. So if you cut too big of a hole, that's what you can do. You could just put like some styrene or shove some clay in there or something like that. I believe all of that will work. I just used a matchstick. And then I tested it for a few hours and it worked out perfectly. So I hope this helps you guys out if you're using the Atlas turnouts and for some reason they stop working. This may be one of the problems. There might be tension underneath. But so far, not any more problems. It's been a couple days I've been running stuff on them and I'm just enjoying it. So I'll see you in the next video.